Now, in the 3 years Andrew and I have been involved in the making of this program,
Yes.
Going Bush, we have learned an inordinate amount about the forests and what goes on in them.
We've been fortunate in that we've had tours of Tasmania, basically. But I guess the question is, Nick, how do you learn if you don't have access to all the things we've had access to?
The answer is the Forest Education Foundation. The Forest Education Foundation started in the late 1980s with a camp in the Mersey Valley, which allowed school groups to go bush and learn about Tasmania's forests.
The Forest Education Foundation was set up almost 20 years ago to mainly provide schools with good, reliable information about a whole range of things to do with forests, their values, biodiversity, management, and really to take the opportunity to take groups of school kids out bush, show them a few things that go on out there. And the latest initiative of the foundation is to establish this learning centre in the Hobart CBD, so to bring some of those lessons and information to town.
The new National Forest Learning Centre encourages students to ask questions regarding forest values, their history, biodiversity and utilisation.
If you're managing any part of the natural landscape, you really need to understand the system itself. So a large part of what we do is understanding what a forest is, how a forest grows, how a forest works. When you're in these tall, wet eucalypt forests and you're looking at decay, it actually plays a really important role. So as logs fall on the forest floor, you can see where they pass through different stages of decay. So some of these samples that might be coming from a decay class 1 or a decay class 5.
OK, we've got decaying wood that we go through, complete with bugs that we have to find. Emily, what are you doing there?
I'm looking at a beetle.
A beetle, and what have you learnt today?
Beetles have teeth, and decaying wood, there's different types of rot.
Beetles have teeth?
School teachers from around the state also giving the centre a big tick of approval.
The kids love one of the main activities. I've got grade 7s here today, and that's the main group I take out, where they grab a little bit of everything in a 10-metre square box and take it back to school and build their own forest. And then you get them in the 3 different types of forest you find in Tassie. And so you've got your wet forests, your dry forests and your rain forests, and they can actually see in the classroom as a diorama exactly what the differences are between them.
The Forest Education Foundation is set up in the Forestry Tasmania headquarters in Melville Street and is open during business hours. Aimed at students, the Learning Centre looks at all aspects of forests in Tasmania. To find out more about the foundation, visit www.foresteducation.com.